Deep within the voluminous chamber of the Galactic Council's grand amphitheater, representatives from countless star systems filled the tiered seats, each figure a testament to the universe's diversity. The cavernous room buzzed with the low hum of 100 languages, interspersed with the clicks, whirs, and otherworldly sounds of communication alien to human ears. High above, the transparent dome showcased a swirling nebula, casting an ethereal glow over the assembly. Today marked a significant occasion. The humans, Earth's representatives, had been accorded a slot to demonstrate their advancements in military technology, a privilege granted to newly admitted council members. Captain Michael Jensen, a seasoned officer of the United Earth Space Force, stood at the center of the amphitheater. His uniform, though less ornate than the garb of other species, was immaculate and bore the insignia of his rank and accomplishments. Beside him rested the item of the hour, a sleek matte black plasma rifle, its design simple yet elegant, devoid of the excessive ornamentation so common in alien technology. The audience's initial curiosity turned into murmurs of skepticism as they assessed the unassuming human weapon. Admiral Skurix of the Tavawan Empire, a massive creature with chitinous armor and disdainful eyes, voiced the sentiment echoing through the chamber. "This is your vaunted technology? It looks like a child's toy." His words, amplified by the translation devices, drew laughter from several corners of the room. The sound was a mixture of various pitches and tones, some high and tinkling, others deep and rumbling. Undeterred by the ridicule, Captain Jensen signaled to the technicians, and the lights dimmed. Holographic displays sprung up around him, detailing the specifications and capabilities of the plasma rifle. "While it may not look imposing," Jensen began, his voice steady and clear, "its effectiveness lies in its precision, power, and adaptability to various environments. It is designed to penetrate the advanced armor used by most council species, including the Tavawans." More laughter followed, this time mingled with skeptical chitters and warbling. Admiral Skurix scoffed again, his voice booming across the chamber. "Let us see it then. Demonstrate this great weapon that is supposed to frighten us." Accepting the challenge, Jensen nodded to his aide, Lieutenant Kara Walsh. She stepped forward, her expression composed and professional. The council granted their permission for a live field test, more out of amusement than any expectation of success. The scene was set, and as the council members leaned forward in their seats, their laughter died down, replaced by a collective anticipatory silence. The humans were undaunted by the skepticism, ready to demonstrate that their place in this vast cosmic assembly was earned, not by spectacle or ancient heritage, but by the sheer ingenuity and resolve that had brought them from their blue-green cradle to the stars. On the desolate plains of Xerxes IV, a barren and remote testing ground under the jurisdiction of the Galactic Council, representatives and observers gathered in a fortified viewing area. The planet's harsh, rocky landscape provided a stark backdrop for the day's demonstration, emphasizing the stark contrast between the frailty of human figures and the vast, indifferent universe. Lieutenant Kara Walsh stood at the designated firing line, the human plasma rifle cradled in her arms. Across the field, an obsolete council warship hull, donated for this test, glinted under the harsh light of the system's twin suns. The hull was composed of Atraxian composite armor, known for its near invulnerability and used in the dreadnoughts of more than a dozen advanced civilizations. As the observers settled, a hush fell over the crowd. The air was thick with skepticism and a growing curiosity. Could this slim, unadorned human weapon perform as claimed? Many in the audience doubted it, expecting this display to be a brief and embarrassing footnote in the council's archives. Kara checked her weapon one final time, her movements precise and practiced. Captain Jensen's voice came through her earpiece, calm and encouraging. "Whenever you're ready, Lieutenant." Nodding slightly, Kara lifted the rifle, peering through the digital scope, which interfaced seamlessly with her tactical visor. She targeted the marked area on the hull, a spot reinforced to withstand impacts from high-energy plasma artillery. Her finger tightened on the trigger, a brief exhale steadying her aim. The rifle emitted a low hum as it charged, and then, with a sound like the crack of thunder splitting the silence, It unleashed a concentrated beam of plasma. The beam struck the hull with pinpoint accuracy, and for a moment, it seemed as though nothing had happened. Then, astonishingly, the target area began to glow a bright molten orange. Within seconds, the beam had not only penetrated the armor, but had also cut a clean hole straight through it. The molten edges of the metal dripped and sizzled, cooling quickly in the thin atmosphere. Silence persisted for a full beat after the rifle's echo died away, the observers stunned into disbelief. Then, as the reality of what they had just witnessed sank in, the silence was replaced by a cacophony of shocked exclamations, frantic discussions, and for some, the hum of hurried communications to their home planets. Admiral Skurix's earlier scorn was nowhere to be seen now, his compound eyes fixed on the smoking hole with an intensity that bordered on fear. The other members of the Council, too, were visibly reevaluating their prior dismissals of human technology. Captain Jensen stepped forward, allowing himself a small, satisfied smile. As we anticipated, the plasma rifle's performance speaks for itself. We are prepared to discuss potential applications and share this technology with our allies here today. Let this demonstration be the beginning of a new chapter in our collaboration. The implications were clear. Humanity was not just asking for a seat at the table, they were demonstrating they had earned it. And more than that, they might just lead the next wave of technological advancement across the galaxies. Back in the grand amphitheater of the Galactic Council, the atmosphere had shifted palpably since the humans' successful demonstration on Xerxes IV. The once dismissive council members now viewed the human delegates with a mix of respect and, in some cases, apprehension. The unexpected effectiveness of the human plasma rifle had catalyzed a re-evaluation of Earth's strategic and technological position. General Sonia Reyes took the podium with a demeanor that balanced poise and assertiveness, ready to capitalize on the newfound attention. "Esteemed members of the Galactic Council," she began, her voice resonating clearly through the translation devices. "Today we have not only demonstrated our technological advancements, but have also shown our commitment to peace and mutual prosperity." She paused, allowing her words to permeate the chamber, her gaze meeting several of the now attentive eyes and sensory organs of the alien assembly. Humanity proposes an official alliance within this council, focusing on technology exchange, military cooperation, and collective security. We bring not only our innovations, but our dedication to the principles that this council holds dear. Whispers filled the amphitheater, turning into louder deliberations. Several species, particularly those on the fringes of the council's influence who had often felt overlooked, expressed immediate interest, seeing potential benefits in aligning more closely with humanity's ingenuity. However, Admiral Skurix and his allies were not as enthused. The Tavawan Empire, known for their technological pride and military prowess, viewed the rapid ascension of humanity as a direct challenge to their supremacy. Underneath their diplomatic facade, they plotted to undermine this proposed alliance, fearing the shift in power dynamics within the council. As a gesture of goodwill and a demonstration of our commitment to this alliance, General Reyes continued, unveiling a series of holographic projections. We offer open access to the schematics of our plasma rifle to all ally members, under appropriate sharing agreements. We believe that by working together, we can enhance our collective security and foster a more robust defense strategy across our territories. The offer stunned many in the council, prompting a spectrum of reactions. Some viewed it as a bold move towards transparency and cooperation, while others suspected ulterior motives. The debates grew heated, with representatives arguing over the potential impacts of such technology dissemination. Seeing an opportunity, representatives of the Zephorian Collective, a consortium of technologically advanced but militarily weak systems, voiced strong support. "We commend humanity's approach and see immense potential in this alliance," declared Ambassador Zilthra, her voice cutting through the noise. "Let us not be swayed by fear but driven by the possibilities of progress and security." The session extended late into the galactic cycle, with discussions, negotiations, and strategic meetings unfolding. The human delegation, led by General Reyes and Captain Jensen, navigated the complex political landscape, forging tentative agreements with several key players. As the council adjourned for further deliberations, the success of the human proposal hung in a delicate balance, supported by some, envied and feared by others. The stage was set for a complex web of diplomacy, intrigue, and the potential reshaping of galactic alliances. Humanity had not only showcased their technological prowess, but had also ignited a political firestorm that would test their diplomatic acumen in ways they had never before encountered. The tension that simmered in the Galactic Council's chambers eventually spilled over into the cold vacuum of space. With the Tavaoans feeling their dominance threatened, they sought to reaffirm their superiority by disrupting the newly forming alliances involving humanity. Their target was the human diplomatic convoy traveling through Sector 9, a key navigational hub that served as a crossroads for various interstellar trade routes. The Tavaoan fleet, cloaked and silent, lay in wait near an asteroid belt, their ships bristling with weaponry far more visible and menacing than the sleek human plasma rifles. The attack was meticulously planned to be swift and devastating, aimed at sending a clear message to the Council. The Tavaoans would not tolerate a shift in the power dynamics. Captain Michael Jensen, aboard the flagship Athena, was en route to a diplomatic meeting when the first barrage of plasma fire lit up the void. The initial salvo was a surprise, rocking the Athena with violent tremors. Jensen, quick to respond, rallied his crew with calm precision. "Battle stations! Shield up and return fire! Let's show them what we're made of!" The human ships, though outnumbered, were nimble and equipped with the latest defensive technology. Jensen deployed a series of evasive maneuvers, leveraging the asteroid belt's erratic terrain to their advantage. The Tavaoan ships, larger and less agile, found it difficult to navigate the dense field while maintaining their attack. Lieutenant Kara Walsh, now a seasoned tactician, took command of the offensive operations. "Focus fire on their lead ship's propulsion systems," she ordered, her voice steady amid the chaos. Her team coordinated their shots, the plasma rifles on board delivering precise and debilitating strikes against the Tavaoan flagship. As the battle raged, the human convoy slowly gained the upper hand. The Tavaoan ships, unable to match the humans' tactical creativity and technological adaptability, began to falter. One by one, their ships were either disabled or forced to retreat, their hulls scarred and weapons silenced. When the dust settled, the Athena and its convoy emerged victorious, albeit with significant damage. The Tavaoans, humbled and beaten, limped back to their territory, their aggression curtailed by unexpected human resilience and tactical ingenuity. Back at the council, news of the skirmish caused an uproar. Many council members condemned the Tavaoan aggression, viewing it as an unprovoked attack on a peaceful mission. This incident strengthened the case for the human-led alliance, as more civilizations began to see the value in banding together against common threats. The victory at Sector 9 was not just a military success, but a significant diplomatic win. It solidified humanity's reputation as capable and determined defenders of their principles and their allies. The skirmish, intended to showcase Tavaoan dominance, instead highlighted human courage and the effectiveness of their technology in real combat scenarios, changing the course of galactic politics in favor of the new, human-forged alliances. The skirmish in Sector 9 proved to be a pivotal moment not only in the galactic political arena, but also in solidifying human standing within the Council. As the news of humanity's unexpected victory over the Tavaoans spread, perceptions shifted rapidly. The respect for human tactical prowess grew, along with a wary acknowledgement of their technological capabilities, transforming them from underdogs to key players on the galactic stage. In the aftermath, General Sonia Reyes addressed the Galactic Council once again, her presence now commanding a newfound gravitas. "The recent attack on our convoy," she began, her voice resonant and imbued with a quiet intensity, "was not just an assault on humanity, but a challenge to the principles of this council. It is clear that the need for a unified defense strategy is more urgent than ever." Her words struck a chord with many smaller or more vulnerable council members who had long felt overshadowed by the more dominant forces like the Tavaoans. The incident had demonstrated that even powerful empires could be challenged, offering a new sense of hope and a vision for a more balanced council. Negotiations for the proposed alliance resumed with increased urgency. The humans, leveraging their recent display of military prowess and the strategic offering of their technology, found themselves in a stronger bargaining position. Representatives from various systems, eager to ensure their own security, voiced their support for the alliance, tipping the balance in the council. Even some of the more reticent species, traditionally neutral or isolated, began to reconsider their positions. The Xiphorians, already vocal supporters, intensified their advocacy for the alliance, highlighting the benefits of technological exchange and mutual defense. The council sessions, once marked by skepticism towards humanity, now buzzed with discussions on integration strategies, shared technologies, and cooperative training programs. The turning point came when a resolution for the establishment of a unified galactic defense force was put forward, with humanity playing a central role in its leadership and operation. As the resolution passed, it marked not just a victory for human diplomacy, but also the beginning of a new era in galactic cooperation. The once mockingly termed human guns were now recognized as a symbol of innovative might and a beacon for collaborative security efforts. Admiral Skurix, chastened by the defeat and the shift in council dynamics, chose a more conciliatory approach. He reached out to General Reyes, proposing a joint military exercise to demonstrate the Tavauans' commitment to the new alliance. This gesture, though fraught with political nuance, was accepted, and plans were set in motion to showcase the unity of the newly formed Galactic Defense Force. As the Galactic Council session closed, a sense of accomplishment filled the chamber. The humans, once laughed at for their primitive technology, now stood as architects of a new coalition, heralding a future where strength was measured not just in military might, but in the ability to unite diverse civilizations towards common goals. The Council, once a place of division and derision, was transforming into a true collective force, poised to face the challenges of the galaxy together. The successful formation of the Galactic Defense Alliance marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Galactic Council. Humanity, once the subject of ridicule, was now at the forefront of shaping interstellar relations and security protocols. General Sonia Reyes and Captain Michael Jensen found themselves frequently consulted by various species for advice and strategy, transforming human delegates into respected leaders within the Council. With the alliance solidified, the focus shifted to integration and operational effectiveness. Joint training exercises were scheduled across various planets, each designed to promote interoperability and understanding among the diverse military forces of the Council members. The humans, with their adaptable and innovative approach to technology and tactics, played a key role in these exercises. During these sessions, Lieutenant Kara Walsh emerged as a prominent figure in demonstrating the use of human technology in combined operations. Her expertise with the plasma rifle became a case study in integrating human weaponry with alien technology, enhancing overall tactical efficiency. The Tavauans, under Admiral Skurix, participated with a mixture of reluctance and necessity. Their earlier aggression had isolated them, and their cooperation in the alliance was a crucial step towards redemption. The joint exercises provided a platform for the Tavauans to rebuild trust, and for all members to learn from each other's strengths. Simultaneously, the Galactic Council initiated several projects aimed at fostering economic and cultural exchanges among its members. This not only helped to mitigate any lingering tensions, but also enriched the civilizations involved. Human culture, art, and philosophy began to spread throughout the Council, influencing and being influenced by alien traditions and values. On Earth and other human colonies, these developments were met with a mixture of pride and awe. Humanity was no longer just surviving in the galaxy, they were thriving and contributing to its destiny. Schools taught about the varied species of the Council, preparing the next generation for a life in a richer, more interconnected cosmos. As this new era of cooperation and unity unfolded, Captain Jensen was invited to speak at a landmark council session designed to review the progress of the alliance. Standing before the assembly, he reflected on the journey from skepticism to partnership. We came to the council as newcomers, eager to prove our worth and share our perspectives. Today, we stand together not as members from distant corners of the galaxy, but as united architects of our shared future. The assembly, filled with representatives from countless worlds, resonated with applause, a sound that symbolized the harmony of diverse voices. The council, once a place of cautious diplomacy and hidden agendas, was now a vibrant body of mutual respect and collaborative spirit. In a monumental session of the Galactic Council, a new charter was ratified, underscoring the principles of interstellar peace and mutual defense that had become the cornerstone of the newly unified galaxy. The ceremony, held in the Grand Amphitheater, was attended by delegates from hundreds of star systems, each contributing their signature to the historic document. The charter not only solidified the legal framework for the alliance, but also symbolized a collective commitment to a future built on cooperation and mutual respect. General Sonia Reyes and Captain Michael Jensen, now revered figures in council politics, stood at the forefront of the ceremony. The unity and strength they had helped forge were palpable in the chamber, resonating through the vibrant tapestry of beings present. Lieutenant Kara Walsh, alongside other key military leaders from various species, was honored for her bravery and tactical acumen, receiving a newly established Medal of Valor that recognized her contributions during the critical battles that had shaped the alliance. The Tavauans, led by Admiral Skurix, participated with a new sense of humility and partnership. The previous conflicts and their aggressive stance seemed a distant past as they, too, endorsed the charter, their signatures marking a pledge to uphold the values the Council cherished. This act of unity was a testament to the transformative power of the Alliance and the pivotal role humanity had played in steering the Council towards a more integrated and harmonious existence. As the signing ceremony concluded, celebrations ensued across the galaxy. These were not merely formalities, but heartfelt expressions of a shared vision for the future. On Earth and other human colonies, streets were filled with jubilation, with broadcasts showing similar scenes unfolding on other worlds, from the forested realms of the Zephorians to the crystalline cities of the Tavauans. In the aftermath of the celebrations, a series of cultural exchanges and collaborative projects were initiated. These ranged from joint scientific endeavors exploring new frontiers of space to cultural festivals that showcased the rich diversity of the Council's members. Humanity, with its unique position as both a former outsider and a key unifier, hosted the first Interstellar Cultural Symposium, a gathering that brought together artists, thinkers, and leaders from across the galaxy to share knowledge and ideas. Captain Jensen and Lieutenant Walsh, often at the center of these initiatives, found themselves as much diplomats as soldiers in this new era. Their stories, and those of countless others who had contributed to the Alliance, were chronicled in a new galactic archive, dedicated to preserving the history and lessons of this transformative period. As the galaxy moved forward, the legacy of what had begun with skepticism and conflict had blossomed into an enduring unity. The Galactic Council, once a place where human technology was mocked, now stood as a beacon of collective strength and wisdom. The once laughed-at human guns had not only fired, but had ignited a spark that led to one of the most significant eras of peace and cooperation the galaxy had ever seen.